You're listening to KOUG Radio. Listen live online at KOUGradio.org.
This broadcast contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Earworm Season 2, Episode 3.
Free Fallin.
Why didn't you sing it?
I don't want to sing it.
Because I'm free.
Okay, we don't need to hear it
Free
sung. I didn't
falling.
want to do it any injustice.
What do you mean injustice?
I couldn't hit those notes.
I did. Okay, fine. Mister, I came up with today's episode. Why didn't you pitch your idea?
I did. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. We're talking about birds.
Uh-huh.
Birds. 2 birds. We each chose one, and we're going to talk a little bit about it.
We each chose one?
2, my bad.
Oh, I was going to say, uh-oh.
I got my numbers all mixed up today.
Seems like it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Hey, no wonder the first exams of the semester are going poorly. This man can't count to 2.
Actually, my grades are doing pretty good right now.
Pretty good meaning...
Like A's and B's.
There you go.
I know. I think I've had to take 2 tests.
Me too. I'm about to take a third one on Tuesday.
I was gonna say I have one coming up on Sunday, but the thing is, it's not a test. It's like it's a test paper.
Oh,
so
like
you
an
have
essay
to write
paper?
a paper. Yeah, and the thing is, the teacher gave us the prompts, and I don't know what to make of it.
Or you don't like any of them?
I don't know. No, I just don't know what to do with it because it's like write a paper, and then the prompt that it gave us was like, how do you and it just put like XXX, and there's like, how do you blank feel about that? And I was like, and they're like, use blank to talk about this class. And I'm like, well, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And then in the description, it says further on, use the course material to fill in the blank. I'm like, what? And they're like, make it 900 words. I'm like, what?
What do you mean?
I'm like, I can't even think of 2.
2 words.
But no, I had a lab last week actually where I had to go to Salmon Creek and dig a hole.
Oh.
And then I had to measure it. It was funny because I chose the spot earlier in a different lab, and then they told me you have to go to this spot and you have to dig a hole, and it has to be so wide and deep. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm sure I could get away with doing that.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm digging in Salmon Creek, and I felt bad because there was like a lot of nice people there.
Yeah.
But as I kept digging, people were asking, oh, why are you digging? With like a little bit of concern in their voice. And I didn't want to tell them. I mean, they probably would have accepted the answer.
They would have accepted it.
You know.
I'm so excited to hear what you said you were doing, because I think saying, oh, I'm part of a lab with OSU, I'm digging a hole because it's one of their labs.
That probably would have been the easier answer.
And so many people would have been like, oh, okay, that's cool. What class is it for?
I just said,
What did you say?
I said, I'm with the state.
Now that makes it sound like you're burying a body.
And they were like, for what? And I was like, I'm testing the soil.
Also, you're not that state. You're to Oregon. You're not with this state. You're with a state.
I didn't say what state.
Wow, what a great excuse.
I felt bad because all of them were really nice. I just didn't want them to be like, you shouldn't be digging here. But I didn't even get to the depth that they wanted me to get to because I hit all rocks.
Yeah.
And so I had to.
You needed one of those dirt cores that we used in 110.
Well, I had to go deep too.
Yeah, you
I
should
had
have used one of them.
I think I had to get 60 centimeters, which is.
I don't know how many.
It's around 2 feet.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
You should have just
I should have just carved it off one of the sides of the bank.
banks.
Yeah.
You should have dug like 3 small holes, and then with the pile of dirt from those, dig down in it and be like, look, it's down.
That's so much work. Oh my God. Birds.
Yes,
Let's
birds.
talk about birds. If you'd like, I can go first.
Yeah, you pitched this idea, so.
Yes. So my first bird is.
What if we pick the same bird? One of us is going to have to change.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know a lot of birds.
Go ahead.
The first bird I chose is the penguin.
Okay, good. I didn't pick
No?
a certain. Are you talking species or?
No, so that's actually one of the things to talk about.
Okay.
There are so many different species of penguin.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most people can name a few. You know, the emperor
The
penguin.
South African rockhopper penguin.
The South African rockhopper penguin. That's right. What is the other
chin-strap
one?
penguin.
The
Emperor?
No.
No, you
It's like
said that.
Agali or Adele. I think it's Adele.
Adele. Hello.
Yeah, that's all the penguins do. They walk up to you, hello, and then they leave.
Yeah.
No, but there's a lot of different species of penguin, and I think if it is I want to make sure that it is the Adelie because that one is my
How do you spell
top
it?
10 favorites. I think it's Adele.
Uh-oh.
I mean, just
Aha, I found it.
okay, so I
the
was
cute
close.
little one from
Yeah.
Happy Feet 2.
Yeah, I love those
The
guys.
Hispanic ones.
They're so funny. There's a very iconic video of I don't know what to call them. Actually, this is one of my facts about penguins. What they're called when they're in a group together. It's called a raft, but then when they're on land, it's called a waddle.
Aw. I was going to say, it's not just a flock.
No, it's not. It's a waddle. But anyway, so there was a waddle of penguin chicks
Mhm.
as they were making their way to their parents, and they got cut off by seagulls.
Seagulls?
Seagulls, yeah.
Oh.
And so there's this really cute video of these chicks trying to fend off against these seagulls, and then all of a sudden an Adelie comes up and starts pecking at the at the seagull, like trying to defend the babies, even though the babies are, baby penguins, and they're taller than the Adelie. It's a really fun video to watch. But there's a ton of species, what they're called. They were, their evolution opposite of the normal bird. Some would say cooler.
I would agree.
Open themselves up to a whole new world of possibility.
Because you got like your seagulls, your albatross, your other seabirds.
Yeah.
That went halfsies on it.
Exactly.
Penguins, they committed. They committed to that lifestyle.
Yeah. They're like, I really like the water, guys, and I love the cold.
This is great.
This is great. You ever try it? There's
also Galapagos penguins.
That's the other thing, is that penguins live in so many different habitats.
Yeah. They actually don't live in Antarctica, which is really funny. Because everyone thinks they do. Maybe they do.
They live on the coast. That's where you find a lot of. I mean, they don't. Some of them. This is actually another really depressing fact about penguins that many people might not know.
I was wrong.
I forgot what it was that made them feel like it, but essentially if they don't feel like, I think it maybe if it was their mate died, or if they get rejected by their mate, or they know that they're not helping the flock or the waddle or the raft, what they'll do is they'll isolate themselves and they'll march towards the center of the continent and die alone.
Oh,
because they don't want anyone else.
Hey, me and penguins got something in common.
But I just thought that was really, it's kind of sad, but it's wholesome at the same time. It's, they're taking one for the team.
Yeah, for real.
Penguins really know how to do that.
They do.
There's a few other things. Penguins and polar bears don't usually hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not found in common spaces. Their feet, they walk so much.
They do. They walk a lot.
People think that they're only on the coast, but they like march across the coast to get to their whole breeding and hatching ground. Which, from, if you're trying to be a little bit more productive, you'd think that they just put the two closer together.
Right.
That's just me. Penguins could learn something. I should go talk to them about that. How they propose.
I know of this.
You know
I've heard of this.
How is it done?
A little rock.
They give each other a little rock.
Little rocks.
And
That's
then
so cute.
My last penguin fact is that they are one of the most streamlined and aerodynamic. Yeah, which we take a lot of our inspiration for planes off of birds. And how funny would it be if we made a submarine based off of a penguin? And so you just see it about to, go back under the water, and it just looks like the top half of a penguin. Because I think that'd be really fun. Sometimes they'd paint faces on the front of a plane if they painted a submarine to look like a penguin. If it had more of a point than a rounded edge.
Oh.
That's all my penguin facts. That was my first bird. Let's hear yours.
Well, before we move on really quickly, the penguin in Happy Feet?
Yeah.
Mumble? That's his name.
I haven't seen Happy Feet in long.
He has the...
Is that the main one?
Yeah, he has...
What's his name? Really, Mumble?
Yeah.
I think I just remember the crazy one and the one who has all the rocks. Isn't there one who's he's kind of more the pimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has like...
Don't say that.
That's kind of what he is, though. He has all these different rocks.
Interesting.
I just remember
Also, in the original Happy Feet, he was voiced by Elijah Wood. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Anyways, he has his baby coat still. He doesn't molt into his adult feathers, and I wanted to know if that's something that really happened, but I'm having trouble finding
Like the
that.
whole movie, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Is he an adult in the movie?
he is.
So he's just really fuzzy.
Yeah. Well, he has the wrong colors too.
Hold on, I need to see a picture of Mumble from Happy Feet.
He has. You know how emperor penguins look?
Yeah, I mean, but oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I
don't think that's a real thing that happens.
No, I don't think it would be because they gave him a little unmolted bow tie as well.
I think that's really silly.
God, I'm having all these weird flashbacks to Happy Feet.
Happy Feet.
now.
It's a good trilogy.
Is there more than one?
There's 2 for sure.
That's two. I mean, I feel like the first one was enough Happy Feet.
I have weird flashbacks and like memories of the first Happy Feet.
I remember there was the scene. He did the same thing. He felt bad, and so he tried to go off into the ocean and die.
Yeah.
And then
he got captured by people, and that's the scene I remember.
Yeah, I remember
he got put in a
him-
zoo or something.
I thought he washed up on the beach.
Maybe.
There's a
Hugh
lot-
Jackman is in this movie.
Oh my god. What-
Happy Feet 2020.
Who does he voice?
I don't even know the name of the characters. You wouldn't. I could say any name right now, and you'd be like, "Oh, wow." I
Yeah.
could say like, "Oh, he voices Glorgo," and you'd be like, "No way."
First off, the name Glorgo.
Great.
Great name.
Incredible.
That's like an S tier name. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. There was when you're creating a username for anything, whether it's like a social media account or
Yeah.
email or a video game, you always have to come up with a fun name. And I remember I'd always try to do like a cool name, and then it used to just be I would always try to do my one iconic name, and then I just remember I started calling everything like Gort, and that seemed to really stick.
I'm so sorry. I'm reading the Happy Feet 2 wiki, and I just came across the best gem on the planet.
Okay, let's hear it.
This is incredible. So Wikipedia, you know how it has all the subtitles and everything. This one says possible third film. When director George Miller was asked if he had any plans for Happy Feet 3, he said, "If you put a gun to my head and said, you have to come up with a story for Happy Feet 3, I'd say shoot me." That is a gem.
I thought that. You think you have a little bit more?
He says, you just have to allow the stories to come, and they get in like little earworms in your head and they won't go away. He said that.
Foreshadowing.
We've made it. I think that's so funny that he said that to the press. He was like, if you put a gun to my head, said make Happy Feet 3, I'd say shoot me. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can. Yeah. I mean, I never
That's
saw the
great.
second one, so I don't really know how bad it was.
It's better than
It's
the first
better?
one. I think so.
I thought the first one was iconic.
I don't know. It's aged a little worse.
Mm.
Not color wise. What's the
Oh.
word? Animation wise.
Oh, it's got worse.
No, it hasn't aged as well, the first film, because CGI got better.
Oh, I mean, well, that's the thing though. I feel like it's not as
Jurassic Park still looks good.
yeah. And I was about to say dinosaurs.
Period. Full
The
stop.
movie.
The end. Oh. You're like, I've just gotta say, dinosaurs.
No, the movie.
Full stop.
I mean,
That is a good movie,
it's
but
a
boy,
great
Uncanny
movie.
Valley.
I love that
Uncanny
movie.
Valley.
What? Why?
They look weird now.
Oh, I thought that's like a place in the movie.
No, you're talking about the Disney one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like human teeth. It's
Yeah, they
awful.
do. It's a little odd, but you kind of get used to it after
yeah,
maybe
but
15 to 20 minutes of watching it. I will say there are clips that I see online of that movie, and I get caught off guard. I'm like, I don't remember that part
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Like I remember the part where there's the Carnosaurus. There's like two
Carnotaurus.
Carnotaurus. There's two of them, and they're
Yeah.
trying to yell at each other, and then the whole pack of them start yelling at the Carnos,
Yeah.
and so they all run off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw a clip the other day of him running through the jungle, and there was a bunch of monkeys like hopping on his back
Yeah.
as a meteor was
He was
coming.
raised by monkeys. The dinosaur was raised by the monkeys. I'm serious.
That's like a key point of the film.
It
I had
is.
forgotten.
That's the whole point.
He was raised by monkeys, so he's the best dinosaur.
Yeah. He knows empathy because he had a loving, caring
'Cause of his-
family of
'cause
monkeys.
of his monkey friends.
Yeah. It's just like Tarzan. dinosaurs are related. Let's get back to some birds. You are loving it. Okay.
I could spend a whole episode talking about the movie Dinosaurs.
You probably could. We can make that happen.
We could spend a whole episode talking about dinosaurs.
Period. We should actually. We've talked about maybe
we
doing
just
that.
end up talking about Ark.
Yeah, we probably would. Ark's not scientific.
Speaking of Ark, no, never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's hear your first bird.
My first bird is the California scrub jay. You've probably seen them.
Okay.
Scientific name, Aphelocoma californica. Very creative.
You know,
Aphelocoma means simple hair. And then obviously Californica means from California.
You always do this. I feel like I come to the table with a pretty good amount of information, and then you always just manage to like bump it up a little bit. You're like, this is the scientific name.
I'm literally
this is
today,
preferred climate.
Today I put in a request I put my feelers out for a couple different artists to get a taxonomy tattoo.
Oh, really?
I want to get the taxonomic hierarchy of classification tattooed permanently on my body.
What, for reference?
Yeah, because I always forget what it is. But it looks cool.
Okay, depending
It's
on
dope.
where you put it, that could be the most. That could be
Like
the
a tramp
funniest-
stamp. Ah, yes. I am currently having intercourse with what are humans?
Mammal.
Homo sapien.
It's a Homo. Oh no!
It took me a minute. Oh dear. No. I want to get it like on my forearm.
Oh yeah. That'd be, that'd be pretty neat.
I know. I
feel
can't
like-
wait.
I feel like
I'm so
the
excited.
one that you showed me, there's definitely better designs for it.
I want the rainbow pyramid. You don't understand.
Oh, you want it to be colored too?
Yeah, dude. I reached out to 2 different artists who both do color as their main thing, and
Mhm.
I'm literally getting a taxonomy tattoo. I'm obsessed. I'm a nerd. Yes, I know.
As
Anyways.
long as you don't put it like on the base of
Like
your.
the back of my neck.
Yeah, because those people are weird.
Oh, that's so much worse than a tramp stamp.
Dude, you should. I was gonna say.
Careful. No. I'm so glad we don't have the cameras on currently.
That would be pretty funny.
Anyways, that's
I mean, there's other normal places to put it, like
Yeah.
a shin or a leg.
yeah,
or,
but I want to reference it. Anyways.
You're in the middle of a test. You're like, you pull down your sleeve. And she's like, what is that?
They'd make me tape up my arm or something. They put me in handcuffs.
That'd be
They'd
some,
make me wear a blindfold.
some
Wait a
form
minute.
of appropriation, I'm sure.
Yeah. Anyways, the reason he's called Simple Hairs,
Like a Sharpie and
you scribble on it.
yeah.
He doesn't have fancy like banded and patterns like other Jays do. They just thought he was a scrub Jay.
Yeah, I remember there was a period of time where I that was like a main insult that I used.
Scrub?
Yeah.
Yeah, like middle school.
High school.
For you, hey, remember we're different ages.
Yeah, but it's so weird to think that that kind of theme.
Yeah,
It was the same. You're right. It was the same time period, but it transferred.
I
like that.
understand. Yeah.
It was odd.
Um.
About 11.5 inches.
Whoa! Don't make a face. This is a bird we're talking about.
No, I do like his coating.
Do you know? You know this. I'm gonna throw a little bit of trivia at you. What is the butthole of a bird called?
The cloaca.
Yeah,
hate-
excellent.
I hate how I know that.
You only know it because of me.
It makes me really sad. I keep.
I'm gonna go home and cry about cloaca. Okay. Anyways,
I think if you caught me thinking about cloaca at any point other than
now
during this podcast, I would be concerned.
on a list.
No. What?
Concerned. Yes. Okay. Jay's.
Extermination rat snap trap.
What are you looking at?
Just Google.
California scrub jay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man.
They're really smart. Jays are in the same family as like crows and ravens. So
Are
they're
they
like,
really?
yeah, they're super duper smart. I
I
don't know.
mean-
See, this is why I need the tattoo. I don't know if it's phylum. I don't know if it's class. I don't know if it's order or family. I don't know which one.
You
So I
could
just-
you could have a reference sheet of that of that picture of the
Right?
taxonomy tree
I know.
and give me a random animal and I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you, bud.
All right. Well,
I will say that his head definitely looks like crow. Like,
they're really Jays are in. I believe it's the same family. They're super duper smart. They've been studied.
Its brow line is a little bit more
Sharp, defined.
Yeah,
He's a cool dude.
he is a cool dude.
You've definitely heard them before. It's a very like scratchy, awful call that they make.
I don't think I've ever seen one around here.
Oh, they're everywhere here.
Oh, I might have. Maybe if I haven't, I've mistaken it for a blue jay or something.
Yeah, that I have a note on here that's like everyone calls them blue jays. They're not. Every blue jay that you've seen here, the one with the crest, that's a Steller's jay. Everyone should know that.
Yeah.
The blue bird with the
That's
crest,
the one I
that's
see.
a Steller's jay. The one that's like blue and gray, that's your
No, I
California
I
scrub
see
jay.
I see all blue. The one with the crest. If it doesn't have a crest, I'm not calling it a blue jay.
Well, it's blue.
Well, no, but it has to have that. It's like a.
That's not a blue jay. Real blue jays don't have that. I don't
yeah,
think.
well, it's a local area thing, you know.
Okay, why Google hates me because it only shows me pictures of baseball. Oh, they do have
When
a
you
crest.
look up
I was
scrub
wrong.
jay?
No, a blue jay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. The blue jays.
There's something.
What are the other one? The red ones? Is it cardinal?
Cardinal, yeah.
Cardinal. I love cardinals. I
They're
think
cool.
they're so
They're good
cool.
birds.
That's what I like about cardinals and the Steller's jay. They're like they look
So
like
you
the
mocked
same
me, but you
bird.
appeased me. Oh, palette swapped?
Yeah, exactly.
That's because they're jays. They're both jays.
I know. It's just fun how they're so they're so similar, but their color scheme is just
Yeah.
totally opposite.
You always know how there's like two cardinals, like on Christmas cards or in Christmas decorations or whatever. It's always like the two cardinals. Sometimes they make them like, oh, they're kissing.
Yeah.
Only male cardinals look like that. The females are brown.
Cardinals are
Yay, cardinals! Just a fun little piece of trivia. Anyways,
if
this-
I ever see my grandpa and I see that, I'm gonna point it out to him and tell
look,
him
they're
that.
gay. They're gay.
And he's like, what? No, I'm joking. My grandpa's not.
He's chill.
He's chill.
So
He gets
the scrub jays, they have been studied because of how smart they are, and it's been shown that they can remember like up to 200 different food caches that they've stashed around their territory. They know exactly what kind of food is in every cache and when that food will spoil.
Damn.
They have a really high brain to body ratio, which
Sometimes I have a hard time remembering where the grocery store is.
right? It's like I've driven home from school 100 times. Is it this turn?
You could ask me right now. I could tell you 3 things that I know are in my refrigerator.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna ask. They also have metacognition, which is the ability to like plan for the future, which
That's
is like
also the coolest name
right
for anything.
metacognition.
Yeah.
No, but they thought it was a human only trait, and then it was found in birds, and then it was also found in dolphins. They were like, oh,
Wait, because they plan for the future?
yeah, they like plan their caches because they know predators will try to like attack that spot and how and where.
Isn't that what squirrels do?
No,
They bury nuts for the future.
yeah, but
They're
that's not
preparing.
like it's not.
Why are you trying to bash on my squirrel homies?
I hate squirrels. You know this.
I know.
Oh, they can also mimic like other birds' calls inside humans and stuff.
Oh, wait. So they can mimic
Yes.
humans?
Yes. I've heard them on campus. I have a video of a Steller's jay, not a scrub jay. I have a video of a Steller's jay on campus mimicking a red-tailed hawk screech.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish that I was in more situations where I recognized that the birds around me were mimicking me, and I wish it was more accurate to the point where the birds could make it sound almost identical to me, because I would totally just like I'd be walking through the forest, I'd hear them mimicking me, and I'd like moan out, and then all the birds around me would just run out, and some random other hiker would be like, what the heck? What is going on?
I have a really fun fact about that. The oldest California scrub jay to ever live.
Mhm.
He lived to be 19 years old, almost 20.
Oh my god.
Long time. Do you want to know what his name was?
Can I get a hint?
Just guess one.
Gord.
Callback.
It's
His
callback.
name was Aaron. Aaron.
Oh, I thought you said his name was callback.
No. His name was Aaron.
Dude, that's
Just like you.
yeah. I'm the oldest bird. That's actually still me.
That's crazy.
I'm a bird piloting a man.
I believe it. Sometimes I look at you a little in a different way and I'm like, there's.
Yeah, and then my head twitches like a
And you're
bird.
like, oh. I see you like cough up a feather. I'm like, oh, it's him.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Like-
Came over me.
Like when they cough up blood, like in old movies, and it's just a bunch of feathers, and you're like,
I cough and I look down and there's a feather in my hand. I'm like, oh no.
okay, well, I don't think we'll have time for my second bird since I wrote so much.
Okay, well I can quickly go through my second one if you
If
want to
you-
hit yours.
I would love
It's
to.
complete opposite to the penguin. It is the shoebill.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the vulture or
No.
something.
Oh no. It's let's sum it up.
I
Big-
love shoebill storks.
Big bird,
They're scary.
massive bird, doesn't move a lot. He bites hard.
Yeah, he does.
lives in Africa.
They're really crazy looking.
You can sell them for $10,000 on the black market.
Sorry, what?
And they poop on themselves to cool down.
Okay, can we go back to the black market thing?
Yeah. Wait, why? I feel like that's not the most interesting fact that I said.
Yes, it is. Also, you said they're big. You neglected to mention the fact that
They're taller than most children.
Aren't they like
They're 5 feet tall.
5 feet tall. Yeah, they're like so tall.
Yeah, they're big.
And when they get excited, they they clack their beak. No, they clack their beak together, and it makes this awful noise.
Yeah, it's like the old school dinosaur noises.
Yes,
that's exactly what it is.
Creepy.
But anyway, that's so apparently they were put on the endangered species list.
Oh, good.
And so that's what makes them so valuable.
I like that.
And out of like 100 years, only 2 have been bred in captivity.
I found a plushie of one, and it's really cute. It's really cute.
That looks. You could show me that in a real one, and I wouldn't know the difference.
Right? It's very realistic. Okay,
right,
well, I love shoebill storks, so I'm very glad that you picked that for your second bird. I didn't. They also can do that pelican, the thing that pelicans do, where they stick their neck through their
Oh yeah,
their beak flap.
Protrudes.
They're to cool themselves off. It's really gross.
Yeah, I think that the most interesting fact about them is that they poop on themselves to keep cool.
That's just I've heard of other birds doing that.
I think pelicans do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that.
Oh. Let's move on.
Okay. I want to talk about the scarlet macaw.
Yeah.
Everybody
let's
knows
hear
about
it.
her. I don't have any info on their scientific name. It's Ara macaw, which, yeah, close enough. They're big birds. They can get 2 pounds, which is crazy for a tropical bird. They're so gorgeous. You know how they have
this is like the classic parrot.
Yeah, well, it's a macaw, first of all, not a parrot.
Well, this is what most people think when you say parrot.
Hold on, I'm Googling our macaws parrots, because I might be stupid.
Get out your taxonomy tattoo.
Okay, their type of parrot. I was wrong.
See, if you had that tattoo, we would have known.
The parrot family.
Yeah.
So I suppose something under there.
So are all macaws under the parrot family then?
Yes.
Okay.
So you know how they have that little bit of stripy skin by their eyes and stuff?
Their bags.
Yeah, that's skin.
They got stress.
It's not feathers. And if they get really, really
I
excited,
hate to touch it.
they blush. It gets pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they blush and
then you just see that spot is the rest of the feathers, and you'd be like, oh, he's just more red.
He's just more red. No, it's a little bit.
I would love to know how they evolved to be this colorful.
Or it's most certainly a sexual thing.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I always my default is when I see something really different or cool that doesn't make sense, I'm like, what benefit would it give that? And I always leave out the sexual aspect of it because
the females and males look same in this, but it's also they just impress each other, you know.
Yeah, they do their little dance, their little bird dance.
Yeah. So also macaws and a lot of parrots do a thing called pinning when they get excited and happy. Is they stick their head up and then their pupils go literally the size of a pin, tiny.
I feel like their pupils normally aren't that big.
They're not. They get even smaller. It's kind of scary when you see it for the first couple times, and then it's oh, that means you're happy.
Oh,
yeah. Google
pinning?
macaw pinning. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, you look it up. It's just a lot of. Oh no!
Dead ones.
Yeah. Either that or really bad close-up.
Just do macaw eye pinning. Google macaw eye pinning.
Okay, I'll do that. That sounds better because the results that I was getting was not.
It's a cool phenomenon that they do.
Yeah. Oh.
It's interesting, isn't it?
It's so funny. It's just you caught him off guard.
I know, they do look a little guilty about it.
Yeah, you grabbed him the wrong way. And they're like,
yeah. But it's a cool behavior. Last thing I want to say, because we really are out of time here, but last thing I want to talk about, they can live 90 years in captivity, which is crazy. That's a long time for a bird to live.
That's more than most people.
People, right? Also, humans, do you know what the human bite force is in PSI?
No, I don't.
It's 126.
Okay.
Do you want to guess what the macaw bite force is?
127.
Wouldn't that be funny? Just a little bit better. Give a real guess.
All right. 300.
500 to 1200.
Okay.
So 5 to 12 times.
So they can take off a finger.
Oh, easily. And I know they have.
and you hold up your hand, and that's where I see you've lost
I have a prosthetic finger on.
Or it's like a really bad clay finger that you always keep on. I've just never noticed.
Oh. Also, no, I do want to say one more quick little tangent.
All right, let's
People
hear
think it's really funny to like teach their birds swear words and stuff.
it. Yes.
Sure, yeah, whatever. But since birds like that, parrots and macaws, live so long, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna end up in a rescue because like, oh, I
They're just gonna be dropping out.
no, really, and then people don't want to adopt them because they swear.
Oh,
So it's
that's
actually a
sad.
really, like, I learned that thing. It's like really frowned upon to teach your birds swear words because if they end up in shelters after you inevitably die because they'll outlive you,
Yeah.
then they won't get adopted out again.
See, I don't think I would ever own a bird, but if I did, I would.
You'd
be
want one
teaching it. No, I wouldn't be teaching it swear words. That's like, because then if you have guests over, you know, it's kind
Right.
of like it looks bad on you.
But you would adopt one
But it'd be
that
funny
swore
if you
and say,
taught it,
it's,
like,
I got him that way.
I would teach him normal words, but then I would teach him like one funny word. I'd be like,
Poo poo.
hooky, like.
And then he would just say it.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all the time we have
That is for today.
Do we know what we're doing next week?
We might be talking about dinosaurs.
I would love if we talked
might
about
be, we
dinosaurs.
might be.
We need to stick to a certain dinosaur theme because
Or like era.
yeah, because if we try to do just dinosaurs,
We can just
as,
talk
like,
about our favorite dinosaur. I can say a lot about my favorite dinosaur.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even think I could pick
I'd talk
one.
at least 15 minutes about my favorite dinosaur.
Yeah, I think I might have to narrow mine down a little bit. We could do like a series, like a dinosaur series where we talk about,
Ooh.
you know, different areas or like land, sea,
Yeah.
air.
I like this idea.
I like the sound of that.
Let's cook on this.
If you agree, leave a comment. Come on, guys.
Come
We want to
on.
hear
Come
from
on.
you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank
We'll
you for
see you next
listening.
week.
Bye.
Bye.